Now, I, like many people out there, am looking for new investment opportunities to diversify my portfolio, and property is an obvious consideration due to the nature of the asset group appreciating over a long period of time. But before I put all of my eggs in that basket, I'd like to know what the future market trends might look like. Here to answer some of my questions is Simon Bray, the COO of Private Property. Always good to have you here with us. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Excellent. Let's talk about the past performance of the market, past 4 years. How has it been going, and how's it looking towards the future, let's say the next 5 years?
The truth is the market's been pretty slow for the last 4 or 5 years, and there are a lot of reasons for that. There was a new credit regulation passed in South Africa. There was a global financial crisis that slowed down growth. But I think the biggest change was people resetting their mindsets. They came out of the boom years of 2000 to 2006 with an impression that they'd double their property value every 5 years. And the truth is, in the last 4 years, that hasn't been the case. You haven't been able to double your property, and people have had to reset the expectation around what they're going to ask for their property. But we're seeing that happen now. So people have got the right mindset. They're willing to trade their homes again. Banks are willing to lend. And as a result, the property market is slowly making a strong recovery.
Yeah. So as a perception, once again, is driving it on the up. Talk about interest rates, though. How are those going to affect, how would they look going forward?
Well, the interest rates have been low for some time now, and I think that's because the fundamentals that govern that have been slow to change. I'm not an economist, but I feel that we're at the bottom of an interest rate cycle, and the truth is that they should start moving forward again, but I think it'll be a slow growth in interest rate going forward.
I mean, with South Africa having such a large lending culture, do you think that that'll influence buyers quite a lot in the market?
Look, the truth is interest rate is basically the premium you're going to pay on any money that you lend from a financial institution. So it does make a difference, but not as much of a difference as you'd think. I think the bigger factors that people don't consider, everyone's fixated on interest rate, but people don't consider how much they're going to spend on conveyancing fees, how much they're going to spend transferring that property into their name. I mean, in the case of the dream home, for example, just the attorney fees could cost you 50,000 Rand.
Wow.
Of course, that's been thrown into the price as well.
Taken care of for you, right? Tell me a bit about the fact that, a lot of legislation has come in to protect the consumer, but also protect the industry as well. Do you think that the restrictive financing structures will be lessened a bit?
Well, I think it has to. As we mentioned before, banks make their money by lending money out on good deals and seeing those interest earnings come in on the loans that they have in the market. So for banks to move forward, the market has to move forward. What is interesting is websites like ours, like Private Property, help inform the buying market, and an informed market make good decisions, which lowers the risk for institutions like banks, and so creates a climate where they can lend more freely.
So in the current situation, where would you rather be? Would you rather be in the pool of sellers or buyers? What kind of market are we looking at?
I think it's only just still a buyer's market. There are a few deals floating around, but they're getting fewer and fewer. Quality homes are difficult to find. They don't stay on the market as long as they once did. So I suspect that it's going to become a seller's market quite soon.
Okay, so when we're talking about that and it's going to become a seller's market pretty soon, that guy or girl or whatever family who wins the My Top Billing Dream Home, once they've got that investment, boom, just like that, everything's taken care of. You've got 5 million rands worth of property in your name. 5 years down the line, what are you going to be looking at?
Oh, it's very difficult to reduce this fantastic prize to a set of facts and figures. A unique apartment like this is always going to appreciate more than the market. But if you had to look conservatively, 5 years' time, this investment that's 5 million rand worth today could be worth well over 8 million.
Oh my word, that's absolutely incredible. Is there any way I can talk to you about Just I want to enter that competition so badly. Simon,
so do I.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning. But of course, the competition is all for you at home. So watch Top Billing. Don't miss out on this evening's show to see more developments of the Top Billing Dream Home. And of course, Top Billing will be crossing over live to the apartment during the show, where viewers will stand a chance of winning a tablet courtesy of Private Property.
If you would like to stand a chance of winning the dream apartment and luxury car and the smart tablet courtesy of privateproperty.co.za, you can log on to the Private Property webpage at privateproperty.co.za. Watch the virtual tour of the apartment to find this special code. SMS the keyword iPad followed by that special code and then your name to 33727. That's 33727. 21 private property smart tablet winners will be in the running to take one special place amongst the 10 finalists for the My Toppling Dream Apartment and Luxury Car giveaway. You can enter through the week. Good luck!
My top billing dream home in proud association with Private Property, SA's leading property website.